Hello and welcome to 2017 and to this edition of the ESSSuper Investment Update. Australian and international share markets capped off a solid year in December with a month of strong investment returns. This was in spite of, or possibly because of, some significant economic and political events later in the year, which I'll cover soon. This investment update will cover the US economy, European political outlook and the ESSSuper market performance. Beyond share market performance, global bonds moved lower on the back of a more positive growth and inflation outlook for the US, and the Australian dollar was lower against the British pound and US dollar in December. As mentioned, the final 2 months of 2016 were eventful, with Donald Trump winning the US election in November and the US Fed raising interest rates for only the second time in 10 years. While there remains uncertainty around the way in which Trump's campaign promises will translate into action, investment markets have appeared to interpret his agenda as positive for the United States' growth and inflation outlook. Similarly, the US Federal Reserve's decision to raise interest rates by 0.25% in December has been taken as a sign of the ongoing strength of the US economy. The final few months of 2016 provided us with a taste of what is expected to be a busy 12 to 18 months for European elections. The no vote that prevailed in the recent Italian referendum was perceived by some as a proxy vote on Italy's ongoing membership of the EU. And polls in Italy now suggest support for the EU are low relative to the EU average. Opposition parties will possibly look to capitalise on this anti-EU sentiment during the next set of elections. More broadly, geopolitical risks will remain a key focus in Europe over the next 12 months, with the Netherlands, France, Germany and the UK also expected to hold elections. Some of these elections may cast even more doubt on the outlook for the EU. Despite the events of the last 2 months, the share market has held up strongly, contributing to a strong year of share market returns. This slide shows over the last month in blue and year in orange that the options with relatively higher allocations to shares have performed relatively strongly. Options with allocations to infrastructure and property asset classes have also performed well over the year. These sectors have benefited from investors' continued search for stable return streams and long time horizons. Similar themes have played out over the last 5 years to the end of 2016. Relatively higher allocations to shares, infrastructure and property have been the main driver of the stronger performance of the shares only, high growth and balanced options. Importantly though, all options continue to perform in line with expectations. It's important to remember that superannuation investing is primarily designed with a long-term time horizon, and switching between investment options based on short-term returns can materially impact the performance of your superannuation balance over the long term. ESSSuper will continue to manage the fund's investments to deliver optimal retirement outcomes for our members, and we look forward to presenting to you all again soon.